everyone, welcome back to my channel and Happy New Year. We are in January, which means it is time to start the first project of 2025. So what are we making? Some backstory. About 6 months ago, perusing through the internet, looking at clothes for inspiration and things that I would like in my wardrobe, came across these Candice jeans. Was like, yes, that's a bit of me. Love that. Love the leopard print, but didn't quite like the style. They had two different styles. They had like a cropped version and like a longer, baggier version. I wanted something more on the straight leg, but like fitted, not skinny, but like slim. That's what I was looking for. Couldn't really find a style that I liked in the print that I liked. So then I was like, okay, we're just gonna make our own, which is how I come about making all of my clothes. So once I had decided that I was gonna make it, I went about looking for the fabric. The fabric that I found that I liked the best was from a place called Fabric Godmother, and they did the leopard print denim that I really wanted. But every time I went on there, it was sold out. Every time I got the email saying, we're back on track, sold out again. I thought I was never gonna get the fabric. And then in November of last year, I went to Buenos Aires. I went to Buenos Aires and I did some fabric shopping. They have a couple of fabric streets in that humongous city. And in one of those streets, in one of those stores, I found leopard print denim. And it was, I think it was almost the exact denim that I was trying to get from the sold out Fabric Godmother. And not only was it that same one, but it was also much, much cheaper. So I was just like, okay, the stars have aligned. I'm gonna buy this fabric. So I bought enough to make myself a pair of jeans, but then I had a thought, what if I want a matching jacket? Do I? The answer is yes, I do. So I bought enough to be able to make a jacket and a pair of jeans. I don't know if I'm gonna wear them together. That might be a bit much, but I'm gonna make them anyway so I can have them separately. So this video is gonna be all about me attempting to do exactly that. So for this video, we are going for a double leopard print denim set. That's what we're doing. Okay, let me show you the fabric. So here she is in all of her glory. It is a beautiful denim. It's kind of, the leopard print is actually a little bit more subtle in the color. Some leopard prints can be very high in the browns and the yellows. This one is almost in the grays and I quite like it. So it's like a very muted tone of brown, beige. It's more muted and that's why I like it so much. So having a pair of jeans that are like this and even having a jacket would look great when paired with other things. So if you're interested to see how I get on with this and how it turns out, then carry on watching because we're about to sew, like right now. So for the trousers, I'm going to be using this pattern, which is the Vikisews Candice jeans. These ones have been made with a faux leather, but I really like the shape at the top and it is slightly flared, so I might want to make it a little bit more straight legs, but also I actually really like it. I might just keep it as is just to keep things simple. Also, it looks like it makes the leg look really nice and long, which I kind of like. So this is what we're going to be doing for the jeans. For the denim jacket, we're going to be using a helper sew pattern called Martina, and as you can see, it is a oversized denim jacket. So I've actually gone one size smaller because I don't want it to be too humongous. That's actually quite a bit of fabric. So, but I really like the back. I like it that it's got two pockets at the front, but it's also got inline pockets here, which is good for a jacket. And I think it will look really cute in leopard print. So as you can see here, as I go further down, this is what it looks like on the model. But she is actually tiny and this looks really big on her, but I think it will look slightly different on me. But this is the kind of look I'm going for a jacket, something that I can throw over pretty much anything. This is going to be the jacket. It is the next day. I actually spent the whole day cutting out because it turns out I had just enough fabric. I think I should have gone maybe a ½ meter more, so I had a little bit spare, but I had to do some real jigsawing to make sure I got every single piece cut out for the jacket and also the jeans. So I've got my jeans here and my jacket here, and now I'm going to interface all the different pieces that need to be interfaced, and then we can get to sewing. Now the great thing, this is all the same fabric, so I do not need to change my threads or everything. So everything is threaded up, ready to go, and all I need to do is just sew. Hopefully nothing crazy will happen, because like we know what happens. There's always some kind of mistake, but I feel like this is going to be a pretty straightforward sew. I've made jeans before, I've made a denim jacket before, I think I've got the right needles, so it should be fine. Should be fine. Okay, so everything has been cut and interfaced, labeled, snipped, notched. Everything is ready to go. I also have my buttons. I did have a look in my stash, and I have these really nice prim ones. So I'm going to use that for the jacket because I need 10. For the jeans, I only need 1. So I'm just going to use probably one of these. I mean, it doesn't look too bad on there, but I don't have any more black ones, and I'm not going to buy a whole pack just for one. So, you know, that works. Yeah, and I guess all that's left now is to get started. There's going to be a lot of overlocking, back and forth, back and forth. All I need to decide now is which one to start with first. I think let's start with the jacket because it has loads of things. So let's start with the bigger project first, and then we'll do the jeans after.
As I'm working on this denim jacket, I've really been reflecting on how much creativity really is a practice. Like any other skill, the more time and effort you put into designing and making, the more that I grow. That's why I've been turning to Skillshare for inspiration and guidance. They're sponsoring today's video, and they've been such a key part of my creative journey. Skillshare has a fantastic range of classes for makers and designers, and it's become my go-to for staying inspired and sharpening my skills. Whether I'm tackling advanced sewing techniques, experimenting with pattern making, or learning something completely new, Skillshare is all about helping creatives like us grow. I love the hands-on approach. It's how I learn best, by diving in and practicing. Right now I'm taking a class called Fashion Design Pattern Making Part 1 by Nino Villa. It's been a game changer for learning dart manipulation, yokes, style lines and princess seams, exactly what I need to refine my designs in pattern making. So if you're looking to make 2025 the year you practice your creativity and push your skills further, Skillshare is an amazing resource. And here's a bonus. The first 500 people to use my link in the description will get a free 1-month trial. I'd love to see what you create.
Okay, so it's pretty late in the evening. I'm about to go to bed, but I'll show you what I've done. I did like a straight 3 hours of sewing, and I broke like 3 needles. Yeah, I know, but we are on track. I think we're at a good place to stop today. So what I've done is sewn the 2 front pieces. I mean, you can't really see the pockets or anything until you go close up. So this is like the detail of the stitching. I think it's actually probably some of my neatest work. Quite happy with it. So we've got a pocket, a flap pocket that goes in here, but then we have a side pocket in here as well, which is actually quite large. So looking pretty good. So I did the 2 front bits, and then we've just got the back bit. You can see it's quite oversized, and it's got like the line and the 2 side bits there. I'm gonna go to bed so I don't make any mistakes while I'm feeling quite tired, but tomorrow we will put together front and back, put the sleeves on, and then we might start working on the jeans before we start doing any buttons or anything like that. I want to get both pieces to the point where they're pretty much together apart from like zipper or buttons and fiddly things like that, I can do those things later. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good afternoon. So it is the next day and I've started putting together the jacket. Yesterday we had the back and the front that needed to join. Now we have them joined at the shoulders, but we can't join up the sides until we make the sleeves. So we're going to do the sleeves now, and then we put the sleeves on, then we join it up. But just because the sleeves aren't on doesn't mean we can't have a little look to see quite how oversized this is, and it is very oversized. So this is what it currently looks like. Humongous, but I kind of like it for a jacket. I think it just leads to be like very casual, cozy, good for kind of all weather, because you can have it like big, but then like if it gets really cold, I can put like layer up and put like big jumpers under here. I've got plenty of space. So we've got pockets at the top, we've got a pocket down here, which is at the perfect height, and I think my phone fits in there. I haven't actually checked, but it's quite a large pocket. And this is what the back looks like. So today we're going to focus on putting the sleeves on, and then after we've done the sleeves, before we do collar and everything and all of that, I think we'll move on to the trousers. Yes, I want to at least get them looking like a pair of trousers, and then we'll get into the nitty-gritty, like the bands and the belts and buckles and all sorts of stuff. All right, let's go. Okay, so we have added the sleeves and we've closed up the sides. We have no collar, no cuffs, no belt, no buttons. That's all that needs to be done though. But yeah, this is what it's looking like. It is still very much oversized, but because I went one size smaller than my actual size, it is slightly smaller, but it still feels massive. I could actually see myself wearing this jacket quite a bit, so prepare to be sick of me seeing me in this like all the time. So yeah, this is where we are now. I know I need to carry on with this, but part of me wants to get started on the jeans now, just to get like the main legs together, or should I just carry on and finish the jacket before I start on the jeans? I don't know. I should finish the jacket. Let's finish the jacket. Even though I'm looking at the jeans right now, we should finish the jacket, finish one, on to the next. But I very much do want to start making the jeans, but we haven't got long for this. So let's just get it over with, and then we can start on the jeans. I'm going to do as much as I can do tonight. I've got maybe about an hour and a half before I'm going to call it quits and cool down before bed. And then we'll just pick it up tomorrow. Hello. So it is the next day and I wanted to show you the progress with this jacket. So we added the placket and the collar today, and that's now it's looking like a proper jacket, right? It's looking like a proper jacket. It looks pretty cool. So this is where we are. I'm very excited to wear this, and I'm also super excited to get stuck on the jeans, but we are going to finish this first before I go onto the jeans. I was talking to the people on Instagram. I was like, should I start on the jeans? And everyone was like, finish the jacket. So we're gonna finish the jacket. So here we are. We don't have much left to do. We have the sleeve band, and we also have the band at the bottom of the jacket, and then we have buttons and buttonholes, and that is it. So I think it's like 3 o'clock right now. I think if I work all the way up until dinner, so that's like until about 6:30, I think we can get at least a good portion, maybe right up into the buttons, done, which means tomorrow we can start on the jeans. Now I have to go to dinner. I'm going to dinner on Saturday. We're going to a nice new restaurant, which I'm really excited about. So I have decided I want to wear the jeans. I'm not going to do a full outfit, but I want to wear the jeans. So we need to get everything done before Saturday. It's Wednesday right now. I think we've got plenty of time. So let's get on with it. I'm going to do the sleeves and we're going to do the band, and then I'll show you what it looks like. So I've been out all day today, but we did manage to get the whole jacket apart from the buttons and the buttonholes done. So that is basically a jacket that I cannot fasten up. I'm not going to do the buttons and buttonholes just yet because I really want to get started on the jeans. Get started on the jeans, and when it comes to doing the buttons for both, we'll do it all together. Right then, let's get started. Okay, so we have the front pockets done. So these are the two front pockets, but we have also done the back pocket. Everything looks quite camouflage, which I really, really like, but you should be able to see that this is where the pocket is on both back sides. The back needs to have the bottom attachments put on, and then we can start putting them together, and then we do the zipper. So we're getting along quite nicely. I think we might be at a good place by the end of today. We have two legs, and now I'm going to basically pull on each leg to see how it's fitting in the thigh area. And so far, I think these are going to be really nice. Look! Oh my gosh, yes! A little bit of a gap in the bum, but I feel like these have a tiny bit of stretch to it, so once we put that in, it will be like a fitted fit, which is what I want around the bum area. But the legs, oh, I like it. Oh, it's gonna look great with this. Okay, we're doing a marathon sew today, so we're just gonna keep going until we hopefully get to the end. So this is where we are at the moment. Now I've got to put them together, get the zip in, and then we can start on the waistband, and then it's buttons, buttonholes, and hemming. Hopefully we might be done by the end of this day and I can wear them tomorrow. So I've sewn the trousers together, and this is what we're looking like. I've pinned the front so I have a good idea of what it's going to look like. And I must say, they're exactly the kind of fit I was hoping for. Quite fitted, tight on the hips, a little bit looser down the leg, and then goes to like, not a huge flare, but something that will look very nice with a pointed boot or like a kitten heel or something like that. So I'm quite excited how this is going to turn out. I do need to pinch out maybe about a centimetre or two in the back so there's not a big piece of gaping, so I'm going to fix that first. But I think we can now go on to the zip and then the waistband, and then I might be able to put buttons on this and the jacket today, which means tomorrow I get to wear these out to dinner. I'm very excited.
Okay, so we're on to the button portion of this and the jacket. Turns out the jacket only needs 9 buttons, which means I have 1 spare to use for this, and that is what it's going to end up looking like. So this is where the buttonhole is going to be. The button's actually going to be behind here. I'm trying to decide now whether I should do the buttonholes by hand or if I should use the machine. I always seem to have a bit of trouble with the machine, so I'm considering doing it by hand. But I don't know. I'll do a practice one. We'll see what happens. Haha, we are finished. So if you can see, buttonholes are done, buttons are in, everything is looking pretty good. Jeans are done, everything is in, and I'm wearing the full set. So yeah, I'm really happy with how it all came together. I did have a little bit of trouble with the buttonhole. I think using one of the pre-made buttonhole sizes, it kept messing up, but when I used just like a little zigzag stitch and just made my own little box, much better. I had a little bit of a mishap because I did try and do it with the buttonholer the first time round on the jeans. Didn't work, and it was so tight that when I was going to unpick it, in the end I had to kind of like cut it out, and I made a much bigger hole. So then I used a little patch to kind of patch over the massive hole and then remake my own buttonhole. But the good thing is, because it is all in the same fabric, you can't even see. Can you see? Can you see? Can you see? No, you cannot. So I'm quite happy with how everything is. Now I'm standing here wearing it together. I don't think I'll actually ever wear it together, but I am going out to dinner in 2 hours and we are going to wear the trousers. So I'm going to go have my shower, do my hair, makeup, all of that stuff, and I'll show you what I look like with just the jeans, and then later on I'll show you how I would style the different pieces together.